everyone, welcome back to my page. It's April. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. So I wanted to do a video that showed me using the scraps from the last card that I made, the video with the rainbow card. So remember this one? Remember that set? Yeah, well, that's the craftermath. I know it doesn't look a whole lot, but it always bugs me, waste not, want not. I always want to use every inch of paper. So let's figure out how to do that. So I grabbed 2 panels that I cut using the waffle flower die that you just saw. I think I used the second to largest size, so it's just under 5 inches by 7 inches. And I went ahead and I just grabbed all those cutouts. So this is what's left over when you do a matting die. You always have these kind of rectangles left over, right? And so I was like, how can I make this? And I ended up doing this kind of mod looking kind of, I don't know. I'm thinking mod is very 60s to me. I think that's 60s. Design with the squares. It reminds me of like TV Land with the bright colors. So keeping up with me actually using my color wheel, I did stick to the warm tones, right? So pinks, oranges, reds, yellows, or if I say it in order, red, orange, yellow. Or maybe it's pink, red, orange, yellow. But I wanted to stick with those. So I kind of mapped those out roughly on the paper, and then I just went ahead. The ones on the very bottom of the layer, I ended up just gluing down. And then the other ones that are on top, I wanted to kind of give a little dimension. So I have this really thin foam tape that I like to use. It's 1/8 of an inch, and I bought it thinking I'm never going to use this. And you know what? While making this video, I actually ran out, and I had to go grab my 1/4 inch, which is 1/4 inch. It's not the same as 1/8 inch. Just so everybody knows, the 1/8 inch. So there goes the 1/8 inch foam tape. Doubled that up. And I think this foam tape is awesome. I'll link it below. I buy the rolls from Amazon. It doesn't seem like you get a lot in the roll, but again, it's very thin, so it rolls kind of tightly. And also, I have 1/4 inch that I like to use. And then I like the 1 inch just for like regular, I don't know, shaker cards, or when I have to like actually cover a much larger panel. But anyhow, I decided to pop those up, and the 1/8 inch is great for small borders like this. And except for cutting these, I a little bit to make sure that they actually fit. These kind of frames, I guess you could call them. I didn't alter them in any way. These are literally, this is the leftover scraps from my last video that I did not want to get rid of because I'm a paper hoarder. So yeah, I did not want to get rid of those at all. So I finished that. I'm not going to bore you with me taping forever, but I got started on the next card. So on this one, I did take those frames, we're calling them the leftovers, and I actually cut them into strips. Sorry about getting in the way there. I cut them into strips, and I wanted to do something with the cool tones, and then, I don't know, I had this whole kind of river rock idea, and then I was thinking sea, and I don't know. I love cool tones. I also love warm tones. I love them all. But I got the blues, the greens, the turquoises, and I'm just trying to arrange those in a pleasing way. I always try to do things with strips, and I feel like I spend so much time trying to arrange them. But I feel like if I can get it right, it turns out great. And so I arranged those until it was something that I actually figured out that I liked. So as you can see, that's what's left over. Even after I used those scraps, I want to show I still have some left over. So I thought the cart was missing something. I went and grabbed this Tim Holtz paper that my cousin gave me some sheets of. I've been using it sparingly to try and conserve it. And then, do you guys remember that rainbow fish book? And the fish, he had the one shiny scale. And I think it was a story about sharing. I remember that from when I was a little kid. But I love that book. And then I got these shiny papers out, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be like a rainbow fish, except I didn't want to do just one shiny scale. I had to do multiple shiny scales. So I played around, got some different paper. But imagine if you use those colors and you use just all shiny paper on the front. And what I love is these aren't perfect strips. Like these strips are just, I freehand cut them, and then the other ones are just left over from frames. It just shows you don't need a lot of supply. So if you're someone out there and you want to start crafting and all you have is some paper, some glue, and some scissors, look, you can make this card. I want people who want to start crafting and card making feel like they actually can. You don't need to invest in a lot of expensive supplies to do it. If your budget only allows you to get so much, or you just want to get started with something small, go ahead and just grab some paper and honestly start cutting it up and seeing where it goes. I mean, I remember the days when I just had stencils, and now I've got die cut machines and this and that, but you know, creativity knows no bounds. All right, that's enough talking about that. I'll get off my soapbox. But that is the finished card there. Well, the finished panel. The card's not quite finished. So I just grabbed my favorite Spellbinder's scalloped die set, and I just did a real simple sentiment from the Stamps of Life stamp set that you saw there. It's these cute little birds, but I just used the hello there. And then for this other card, I love this card. I think I just like pink. I grabbed this Mama Elephant set that I do absolutely love, the words and definitions, and I just also stamped that the same way. I was gonna heat emboss, and then honestly I just got lazy and I was like, I'm just gonna stamp this normal. And then yeah, so I took those two panels, popped them up onto card bases, A7, and then I just added some sequins, and that's it. Actually, I'm pretty excited with how they turned out. I can't wait to send these to some special friends or family. And even after I used up what I thought was a lot of scraps, that's still what I have left over, plus the one white border from cutting the mats that I use for the card. So I think there's always going to be some left over, but at least hopefully you're inspired to use some of your scraps for something. So here's the card side by side. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave me some comments, suggestions, tips below. Subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, please hit like. So everyone have a great rest of your day. Bye.